see, falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Okay, ready? Get it? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Ready? 70,
Slot man moves right.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradford. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19, go!
Here's Milton. The man is Ibuka. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
To throw is Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
10-yard pickup brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. Come on. Ready?
Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. That's taken in by Arroyo. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Dragon 60. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate.
Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2-yard gain.
Mustang 19.
It's now 4th and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw here. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bucs 38-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 25, here's second down at 7. He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him 7 there on the second run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Smith and Jigba with the grab. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On the ready.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
70,
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up the first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now they'll go with a reverse. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the 6.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Viking, 18, 5 in.
Milton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Back to 60, back to 60, top low 18. Here we go, set, 65, hop 70, hop 70. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Off the play fake. Bain. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Got the incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
From the gun on third down, Bain. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 3. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go!
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive. Bain. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
A final shot before break. Bain. Oh, he's got a Bucs. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing to start the drive. Bain. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Off play action. Bain. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Drop 6. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I go run it down. On all of us. On my people now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running right, here's Walker. Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
70.
Fights through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it down this time to 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to Walker on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Ready.
Walker. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Ready, set.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And Gary's man complete. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Buccaneers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
36-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man that hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Bain. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up
2nd and 7.
at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Bain. There's that man again. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. Bradford. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Well, he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 28.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
19 Tiger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Blanford. Now he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. Man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Seahawks 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
This is 1st and 10.
60. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the arc. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They run the counter. Bradford. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Tempo. 46-yard line.
79 Broncos.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here.